You're 6'1", 215?
Yep.
And you're doing sets of 20
Yeah, 20, 25.
non-kip pull-up.
Yep.
Your goal is hypertrophy, and you're going to come in and do a pumping workout. It doesn't really matter if you do cardio first or last, but if you're serious about strength and performance and form, do your cardio after, if at all.
Wednesdays in upper body, lower body disassociation. So we get the upper body moving in one direction, the lower body moving the other. He took all your limitations and developed concepts and movements to establish confidence in that area. So when I came back, day one, he's like, okay, let's try to hang from the bar. I looked right at him. No.
Let's talk about what you call unracking at 0.7. I'm guessing, is that unracking the weight? That's when the workout starts. Phone is off?
Phone's on because we run an app on it.
Okay.
So we have Vernon Griffin.
But you're not looking at text messages.
No.
And you're not shooting selfies of your calves and biceps. No. Right. So what's that workout look like? You're doing it 5 days a week. I know it's going to be different for different people, but you have this program that I really want to explore with you today about how to measure progress and set standards and meet new standards, higher standards. What does that workout look like for you?
So I linked up with Vernon right when I was getting medically retired around 2019. I came back from a gnarly shoulder injury. I blew it, had a dislocation. It came through my armpit, shredded out everything. And I went from about 215 to about 180 pounds. Got stuck in a rehab clinic in Bethesda, Maryland for 31 days inpatient. And I came out like death warmed over. Worst I've ever been in my life. Worst my mental health has ever been. I did not want to play the game anymore. And the Navy SEAL Foundation hooked you up with this physical rehabilitation program in Virginia Beach, ran by a former SEAL, and Vernon was the lead strength conditioning coach. And he was my coach. And we walked in, we did full body assessments. And what's interesting about him is he took all your limitations and developed concepts and movements to establish confidence in that area. So when I came back, day one, he's like, okay, let's try to hang from the bar. I looked right at him. No. He's like, what? No. I'm not hanging from that bar. I'm done. Like I've done more pull-ups than most people on the planet. My pull-up days are done, man. Like I'm not doing it again. He goes, you got to trust me. I was like, well, it's not going to happen on day one. Slowly but surely. I mean, he's at the point where he's holding my knees. I can't even extend my arm overhead. Like
that's humbling. For a guy that when was a tier 1 operator. That's humbling.
I was so bound up by fear that it was going to come, because that was my first shoulder surgery. And if you've never had one, shoulder surgeries are the worst rehab I've ever had. And I've had a lot of them. The shoulder rehab was brutal. And I didn't want it to pop. And I'd extend and I couldn't do it. And he's like, you just got to trust me, man. Like, doctor cleared you, the anchors have set, everything is there, but you cannot go through the rest of your life like this. He's like, you're not even 40. He's like, do you want to go another 40 years without doing a pull-up? You're going to have to trust me. He'd pick me up by the legs, I'd put my arm on there, and he'd slowly but surely start to extend me down until we got full range of motion. And we did that for days and weeks. Then we went to a band, and we took the band off. I just want you to hang. Now we're going to focus on going back up. And we built back to, I can do sets of 25 pull-ups now.
You're pulling your weight, which is what right now?
I'm like 215.
You're 6'1", 215?
Yep.
And you're doing sets of 20?
Yeah, 20, 25.
Non-kip pull-up.
Yep. And it's all bouncing back from him, but the whole program we did, because I'm not a unicorn by any means, but I've had all the injuries that everybody else has had. I've had double hip surgery, I've had double shoulder surgery, I've had my abdomen blown through a couple times. I've had them all. I've had thumbs I've had to rebuild and restructure.
Blown through.
Just everything.
Yeah.
When I got electrocuted, it blew out everything. Yeah. And we had to rebuild that entire thing. So all the guys that are in this process, if you're a SWAT team, a fireman, on a SEAL team, anybody in between, we've all got injuries that become limitations, and we just avoid them. You can't avoid them forever. And this program is designed to get you back in shape. And it grows with you as you go. So every single week, you're chasing numbers from the week before and pushing. On the days you don't have it, on the days you wake up and you're bound up, just lacking motivation, we're going in with 100% of what we have to offer. That might be 75%. I'm giving 100% of the 75 I have today. But Monday's a pull day from the floor, usually trap bar deadlifts. And we do those because of all the injuries. I've got a really long torso. It puts my back in a weird precarious situation. So we do trap bar deadlifts. We do those, a lot of pull-up work, a lot of grip work, a lot of core stability stuff. Tuesday's a press day, heavy upper body, bench, incline, that kind of stuff. Wednesdays in upper body, lower body disassociation. So we get the upper body moving in one direction, the lower body moving the other. A lot of core stability.
Example of that?
we'll do a lot of banded work. We'll drop down to a knee, like almost in a shooting position, and we'll do cross body pulls with bands, resistance training, but just, you know,
So rotational stuff and sort of anti-rotation stuff.
Yep. On that day, we'll do plyo stuff, box jumps, height, distance and broad jump, that kind of stuff. Farmers carry walks, and all the stuff, just trying to connect all the dots. Thursday is the most brutal leg day you've ever had, and it's amazing. We got belt squat machine. So anybody who walks in, regardless of the injuries, limitations you have, we have equipment to accommodate that.
And when you say brutal leg day,
it's just,
I have a belt squat. I love that thing. I love throwing a lot of weight on that thing. It's nice. It doesn't load the spine up, but yeah, it's I like to think it's brutal. Can you describe, are you talking about like an hour and a half, 2 hours of
it's usually from 7 to 9.
Low weight,
high weight, pretty high repetitions, you know.
So high weight, high repetitions.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Always trying to push, but a lot of single leg movements, Bulgarian split squats. I mean, a lot of lunges with heavy weight. I mean, 70 pounds in each hand. For me, that's a lot of weight.
So not calf raises, leg curls.
No. But on days, some days we'll do a feel good day. Like some days we'll come in, he'll take a pulse of the whole room and he'll go, we're all gonna hit the same muscle groups. We're just gonna do it in a more traditional. So we're gonna do hamstring curls, leg extensions. We're gonna do belt squats. We're gonna do pulsing lunges, really just pump the blood flow and just chase a really good pump. Everybody loves doing that. And Fridays it's a feel good day. It's an arm day. We'll do some shoulders, some accessory work, you know, and then we add in sprints in between, probably 2 to 3 days a week, you know, 200-meter repeats, 300-meter repeats.
Done where in the workout? In between sets?
At the end.
At the end.
Yeah. We always save it at the end, and we always did that with the military too. It always ends with a run. And I've tried every combination, doing sprints, you know, pre and post, and it really just zaps a workout for me.
Yeah, Pavel Satsulin, you know, the Pavel Satsulin sat in that chair right where you're at now and said, you know, if your goal is hypertrophy and you're going to come into a pumping workout, it doesn't really matter if you do cardio first or last, but if you're serious about strength and performance and form, do your cardio after, if at all, you know, because a lot of times those kettlebell workouts or some of these leg workouts, they're not quote unquote cardio, but they definitely get heart rate up in a serious way.
So on Wednesday, if we're doing a sprint workout, it might be 10 by 40, 50 meter sprints, right? Nothing crazy. We'll do that at the very beginning, get the fast switch muscle fibers going, and then we'll do whatever the normal Wednesday workout is. And then we go to the flat range every Wednesday. So we train. We bring him out too, so all the stance, the grip, the presentation, everything we talk about in the tactical setting, he's there with us. Because some days I'll walk in and whatever's happened over the week, he'll see me in the morning, he'll look at me like, how we holding up? I'm like, 100%. Yeah, come over here. What's going on? I'll talk to him. He's like, we'll shake it all out. We've got 2 hours here, just us, nothing else matters. Let's just focus on this. And I find myself pacing a lot. So in between sets, I'll block out everything else. I'm not thinking about social, I'm not thinking about my wife, not thinking about the business. I'm thinking about putting myself in the best mental spot to pull that off the floor at 100% with no distractions. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it allows me to isolate my thoughts. Nothing else matters. You don't matter. This doesn't matter. Just that movement. Let me get through that the best of my ability. Set it down, recock, walk around, get ready for the next one. Here we go. 8 reps. I'm going to put so much intent behind this pull that if I get 8 or 12, it doesn't matter. Every single one is all out. And, you know, Dorian Yates talks about it. Intensity is what really drives. And I really try to drive intent behind everything I do now. And yeah, he's a huge, man, I can't tell you how many times he's brought me back. I mean, the worst injuries you can imagine. And he's there every single time. And I think that's why so many people get on with it, because they see the injuries you've gone through. And it's like, well, you can still perform at a high level. Only because I don't want to say I'm even ego driven. I've been so ingrained into sitting with the routine that it doesn't matter what injuries I've had. I mean, I come out and we've got pictures of me in there, double slings. Like when I got electrocuted, double slings. I can't even tie my shoes. He's tying my shoes. Like he's putting the belt squat on me. I'm squatting down, he's clipping it in, he's unracking it, the entire thing. Like, he's my guy.
Tell us his first and last name.
Vernon Griffith.
And you met him when you were injured, right? And and he's a former operator as well.
He's not. So his business partner was a former operator. He was actually in the Air Force and transitioned out, got a strength conditioning, all his squalls. And he's got such an interesting look to mobility, impact, and the high level athletes that come through him, and that's really what it is. He gets big guys tricked into doing mobility and liking it, because nobody wants to do mobility. It's not a sexy thing to do. I mean, we get first round draft picks that are pouring through that gym all week long. And you see them because it's the truth. Like, we're trying to keep you at a super high level as long as humanly possible. The average guy plays in the NFL, 3 years? But I'm trying to keep you in there for 12. How are we going to do it? You have to maintain that vessel at a super high level, because all these young kids are trying to knock you off the team. And then the reality of the sport is trying to knock you off the team as well. So we got to keep you really, really mobile and healthy. And I've never seen anybody that can connect dots better than that guy. He's an absolute lifesaver.